Hello everyone, welcome back to the R&J Fix channel.
I'm R.
And I'm Jay. On today's video, we're going to be showing you how we patch a hole in sheetrock that is a bit too big to spackle over, but not quite large enough to justify putting in a new patchwork piece of sheetrock.
So as Jay said, we're going to try to patch these holes in our sheetrock. This room is under construction, so there's a lot of defects, but this is relatively small, but we felt too big to just spackle over, as Jay said, because the spackle might not have too much of a retention. So what we're going to do in this case is we're going to patch this with a piece of sheetrock tape. Now these four holes, I know they look like there was target practice going on in here, but actually what happened was this was various curtain rods over the years that the plugs actually got pulled out. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a piece of sheetrock tape, and we're going to overlay it on our holes. I'm going to trace it real quick. And now we have the outline of where our sheetrock tape will go. The goal is that we are going to cut with a razor blade along these lines and peel off a tiny bit of the face paper of the sheetrock that exists on the wall. Reason being is this wall is flat. If we can pull the sheetrock paper out, we could then embed the tape in the wall, and that'll reduce the need for feathering all the way out to get it to look smooth. It'll be relatively smooth when we're done. So we've cut away the first couple of layers of paper on the face of the sheetrock, and you don't have to go too deep. You have to go just a little bit deeper than the tape so that you can make it smooth. You can see a little better what's going on now that the paper is gone. These first three holes, we might have been able to get away with just spackling them over, but this last hole is actually kind of big. In fact, it's bigger than it even looks here because the paper is kind of rolled in on it, but it's almost the size of my finger to go in there. So what our next step is going to be is we're going to take our tape and we're going to embed it into the sheetrock in this spot. So the first step is we're going to embed the tape, and to do that we take our sheetrock knife and some spackle and we going to fill that hole up. And we got to make sure that we get enough in all over. And make it a little thick for the tape. Now we're going to take our tape. So with the spackle on the wall, now we place our tape into that cutout that we made. And we're going to press it in. To get the tape to land really good, you have to press it into the wall. So what you're doing is essentially you're embedding that tape into that sheetrock spackle that we just dumped in there. And you got to make it flat, and you get it in. And once the tape is duly adhered, we're going to put a little coat over it. Our tape is in, and now our next step is we're going to just put a very light coat of spackle over this. And our last piece is to let this dry. The sequence will be this will dry, then we're going to give it a light sand, put our second coat on, then we're going to give it a light sand and put our third coat on, letting it dry between each coats. 3 coats should be perfectly fine for this. After the third coat, we're going to hit it with some primer paint so that it's ready for the top coat of paint. So our repair is complete. If you remember, it was right here. And what we're looking at is the spackle and sheetrock wall. We didn't actually prime it yet because we wanted to show you how nice this comes out without the paint hiding any blemishes. This is just raw sheetrock. So if you recall, our fix was right here, and that fix is now completely gone. And as a matter of fact, we had another one here that was kind of offset, which we've also done the same way. And we did it like this. We did it with the piece of tape on an angle, and it works just as well doing this. So this actually, we're actually very pleased. And just to recall our steps is after we did the initial put the tape in and embed it and smooth it out, we then did a light sanding. We then did a second coat and a light sanding, and then we did a third coat. and a light sanding. And you may remember in the picture, there was a rip line in the paper that went this way. And while we were at that, we kind of filled that in too. So this, you can't tell from my hand, but this is actually very smooth, and it'll look really nice with when it's painted.
All right, so the final pieces to this would be to apply the Sheetrock primer and then the top coat of finish. Now, just a note on how we like to sand. We use 120 grit. Now, this is not too aggressive that it's going to tear up the wall, but it also wouldn't get loaded up with the sanding debris as quickly either. And we like to use a sanding block, as you can see, so that way it doesn't become uneven from fingertip pressure. It's one smooth surface that we use. All right, guys, that's it for this one. A little bit longer this time. Thank you so much for coming with us. We always have a great time doing these. If you enjoyed that, leave us a like, maybe even subscribe. And as always, we'll see you soon.